أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we have finished fragments. Uh, Inshallah, we will revise them today as much as we can in the time we have. Hopefully, we'll revise all of them. So, first of all, what are the names of the fragments that we have learned in this course? What are the names? Yes, Saad has raised hand, but not Saad. I will ask somebody else, huh? Okay, I have Abdul Hadi. Abdul Hadi, go ahead. Give me the names of the fragments.
السلام عليكم.
Walaikum salam.
Okay. مضاف إليه صفة موصوف جار مجرور
One more.
نواسب الاسم maybe.
One before that.
Okay. Uh, I don't remember the next one.
Okay, that's okay.
I know it.
Sister Maryam Zishan, could you tell the last one he could not?
اسم الإشارة مشار إليه.
Thank you, sister. Ismul Ishara Musharun ilayh. So Mudaf ilayh was the first one. Then Sifa Mawsuf. Then Jar Majrur. Then we learned Ismul Ishara Musharun ilayh. And during the last class, we also learned Nawasibul Ism. So we're going to revise all of it because all of it is going to be in the quiz. Okay. All right. So first one was Mudaf ilayh. We know this already now. So there are some conditions for a word to be called Mudaf. How many are those conditions and what they are? Okay. Abdul Rahman Shuaib.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. How many conditions for Mudaf?
2.
What they are?
It has to be light and it cannot take L.
All right. It has to have two conditions. It has to be always light. It cannot take all. All right. Good. I had another hand. Okay. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. Sister Shahla, there was for Mudaf ilayh, for a word to be called Mudaf ilayh, how many conditions it should meet?
Mudafilai has to be in jar status.
So how many conditions it has to meet?
Sorry, one
One, two,
condition
three.
only.
Sorry.
Only one condition needs to meet that last Mudafilai should be in the jar status.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So there are two conditions that Mudaf has to meet. It has to be always light, it cannot take al, and only one condition for Mudaf ilayh, and that is it has to be in jar status, which we can see in the example shown here on the screen. Rasulullahi, messenger of Allah. It means Rasulu is light. There is no noon sound at the end. That's why we are saying it is light. And there is no al with it. And Ismul Jalala, Allah, is in jar status. So Rasulu meets the two conditions of Mudaf. And the word Allahi meets the one condition of Mudaf ilay. So we call them Mudaf ilay, and it means messenger of Allah. All right. Okay. If there is a pronoun attached to an ism, what we say about that? What about we say about that situation? Is this a fragment? Is this not a fragment? What is it? Sadiq Bhai.
Yes, whenever there is a pronoun attached to an ism, we will call it as mudaf mudaf ilayh.
And what will be the status of that attached pronoun?
It'll always be jar because mudaf ilayh will be the pronoun and mudaf ilayh is always in jar status.
All right, good. So whenever you see that a pronoun is attached to an ism, that pronoun will always be in jar status, and the resulting fragment of the ism and the pronoun is called mudaf ilay. And the example I'm going to give you is kitabuka. So the ka is a pronoun which is attached to an ism, and this ka is in jar status. Okay, so kitabuhu, kitabuhum, kitabuka, kitabukum, kitabi, kitabuna. You know this. And similarly with the feminine gender, kitabuha, kitabuhunna, kitabuki, kitabukunna, kitabi, kitabuna. And similarly for dual as well. These are all examples of pronoun attached to an ism. All right, let's continue. These 5 ism, abun, akhun, hamun, famun, and zu, they are a little special. They're special, why? Because when they are used as mudaf, there is an extra step. Yes, they become light, but in addition to become light, there has to be a waw or an alif or a ya with it at the end of it. So you cannot just make it light by making it abu. No, it will be either abu or aba or abi, depending on what the status of the mudaf. So these are special 5 isms, and we have to treat them specially or differently, I should say, when they are used as mudaf. So be aware of them. Okay, this is the second thing I have to tell you about mudaf ilayh. Now there could be mudaf ilayh which are not simple, they are complex. It's like a chain. So when mudaf ilayh is actually also a mudaf for another word which is coming after it. For example, over here, this is a good example. Zikru is mudaf, rahmati is mudaf ilay. But actually, mudaf rahmati is also a mudaf for the next word, rabbi. And rabbi is a mudaf ilay here, but at the same time, it is a mudaf for ka. So this kind of situation, where a mudaf ilay is actually also a mudaf at the same time for the next word, that is called complex mudaf ilay. So zikru rahmati rabbika is an example of that. This is used in Quran quite often. So we need to be aware of it. Okay? And zikru rahmati rabbika meaning would be the mention of the mercy of your Lord, your master. While abdahu is just a simple mudaf ilay. It's not complex. Abdahu means his slave. This is an example where a pronoun is attached to an ism. All right. So this was all about mudaf ilay. Next one is sifa mawsuf. Sifa mawsuf. So for words to be called sifa mawsuf, first of all, what comes first in Quran, in Arabic? Sifa comes first or mawsuf comes first? I would like to ask different people, so I'm hoping some other people will raise your hands too. If not, I'm just gonna ask them anyways. So Brother Abid, what do you think? What comes first in Arabic? Mawsuf comes first or sifa comes first?
In Arabic, Mosuf come first and then Sifa come after.
Okay. So I have in front of you as-sirat al-mustaqima. So which one is mawsuf here?
As-Sirat is Mosuf and Mustaqim is Sifa.
Okay. So what does it mean?
Straight path.
But the word path comes first.
Yes, yes.
But while you're translating, you say the second word first, and then you come back to the first one, right? That's the issue. Because in English, sifa comes first.
Yes.
So just because of the difference in languages, you have to look after that. So as-sirat al-mustaqima, it means the straight path. Okay, there is a condition for it. For them to be called sifa mawsuf. What is that condition, Brother Abid?
Uh, it should be like a fit all four properties.
Yeah, the four properties of sifa should match with the four properties of mawsuf, right?
Mawsuf.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are those properties?
Status, number, gender, and type.
Type, yeah. So for a fragment to be called sifa mawsuf, so the one being described is called mawsuf, and the description or the adjective being used for it is called sifa. And sifa comes after the mawsuf in Arabic. Mawsuf comes first, and they should match or they must match in all the four properties:
Property.
status, gender, number, and type. And when there is a broken plural, mawsuf, then the sifa will be singular feminine, because broken plurals are treated as singular feminine anyways. Sururum marfu'a, raised thrones. So thrones is a broken plural, and marfu'a is actually a singular word, but it is a feminine word because sururun is a broken plural and Arabs treat it as singular feminine. So again, if the mawsuf is a broken plural, generally, not all the time, generally, the sifa used for it is singular feminine. And one last thing. In sifa mawsuf, nothing can, sorry, there, yeah, this I was going to say the opposite. No, in sifa mawsuf, there are words that can come in between them. For example, as-sirata al-mustaqima, it's not necessary they are next to each other. The other words can come in between them. Okay? Yeah, this is something we need to be aware of. Mudaf mudaf ilay, yeah, nothing can come in between them. They have to be next to each other. But sifa mawsuf, yeah, other words can come in between. They don't have to be next to each other. So you should be aware of that. Okay, next one was jar majroor. And we had a list of jar, a table. How many there were? That's the question. And the next question will be, sorry, Saad, I know you have your hand up. I know you know this, but I have to go to somebody else, huh? Sorry about that. Uh, I have Sister Mariam Zishan. How many we have, jar?
Sir, 11.
11. Can you give me the list, please?
Yes, sir. Bi, ta, ka, vi, fa, fi, sorry. Li, wa, fi, min, ana, ala, hatta, ila.
Hatta ila. Okay, good. There is a wa in there. What does that mean? Does it mean and?
No, sir. Swear by.
Yeah. So this is a waw kasamiya. This is a waw that
Wow.
is used to take an oath. Like wasamai wattariki. In Quran, it is used quite often. Very good. Thank you, sister. So these are the 11 words. There are more words in Arabic language which are jar, but in Quran only 11 are used. So we just need to worry about these 11. Bi, ta, ka, li, wa, fi, min, an, ala, hatta, ila. And we should know their meaning. These are good vocabulary words too, because they come in Quran very, very often. Very often. So if you know their meaning, it will be easier for you to learn Quran, and you can focus on memorizing the meaning of other words. So I hope everybody in this class know this table and all know all the words, have memorized them, and know the meaning as well. Okay. And this is a simple concept. Whenever any of these words come, and there will be an ism after it. Always there will be an ism after it. Actually, this is a way to recognize an ism. When you see any of these words, there will be an ism after it. And that ism will be in jar status. There are two examples here. B hijaratin is B is jar and hijaratin is majroor. The word that is in jar status is called majroor. Min over here is a jar, the second jar in this ayah, and sijilin is majroor. Tarmihim bihijaratim min sijil. So these are the two examples of jar majroor. They are always next to each other. There's nothing that can come in between them. So we know that if, there can be two reasons for an ism to be in jar status. First one is if it is a mudaf ilay, and the second if it comes after a jar. Okay, Ismul Ishara Musharun Ilay. I shared a few tables for Ismul Ishara. Last time when I asked, only Saad raised his hand. I hope somebody else can tell me the tables too. Tables for Ismul Ishara, for close, for Qareeb, and there is Ismul Ishara, two tables for Ba'id, for far. I see Sister Maryam Zishan's hand. Is there anybody else who wants to tell me? Okay, Sister Farheen, she raised her hand. Okay, sister, for the Karib, for masculine, please, go ahead.
Haza, 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 hazani, hazaini, hazaini, haulai, haulai, haulai. For singular and plural, it remains same for all the three status.
Very good. And what is for feminine gender, sister?
Hazihi, hazihi, hazihi. Hatani, hataini, hataini, haulai, haulai, haulai.
Yeah, very good. The sister is saying Haza and Hazi three times because Nasra Rafa Nasab Jar, but it doesn't change. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Sister
Thank
Farheen. Yeah, so I will display them now. For near, Haza. Hazani, Hazaini, Hazaini, Haulai. And for feminine gender, near, Hazihi, Hatani, Hataini, Hataini, Haulai. You see, Haulai is the same for both gender. The plural is the same. And Haza and Hazihi, they are non-flexible. Similarly, Haulai is non-flexible. For Rafa and Sabjar, they are the same. Okay, now for far. Okay, Sister Shahla raised her hand. For far, for masculine, please, go ahead. You are muted, sister. Sister, you're muted.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Go ahead.
Zalika.
Mm-hmm.
For singular and the status are same for Rafa, Nasab and Jar.
Mm-hmm.
And for dual is Zalika.
Sorry?
Sorry, Zanika.
Mm-hmm.
Zainika.
Mm-hmm.
Zainika
Mm-hmm.
for masculine. And for plural is Ulaika.
Ulaik. Very good. Thank you, Sister Shahla. And for feminine gender, I need somebody else to tell me that. Thank you, Sister Shahla. Anybody else who hasn't done anything so far? Okay, then I should call someone. Okay. Okay. Sister Maryam Ahmad, can you give me the table for far for feminine gender? Please. Do you know? Anybody who knows and hasn't done anything so far? Okay, I see Abdul Rahman again, so I have to ask him again. Abdul Rahman.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Go ahead, Abdul Rahman.
تانيكا
What is singular?
yeah, تلك
Hmm.
dual is تانيكا and plural is أولئك.
Very good. Zalika, zanika, zainika, zainika, ulaika, and tilka, tanika, tainika, tainika, ulaika. Again, ulaika, the plural is the same for masculine and feminine. Okay, these are ismul ishara. These are ismul ishara. And then we learned about what is ismul ishara and musharun ilay. Ismul ishara is an ism which is used to point at something. And the thing which is being pointed at is called musharun ilay. So two parts. First part is ismul ishara. Any of these words in the table we just learned. And the second word will have an al with it. And that word is called musharun ilay. There was a condition that ismul ishara and musharun ilay has to meet to be called ismul ishara musharun ilay. What is that condition? Similar to sifa masuf. That's the hint. Arafa, what do you remember? What is that?
Wait, what's the question?
There is a condition that ismul ishara and musharun ilay has to meet for them to be called ismul ishara musharun ilay. What is that condition?
Appointing.
No, that's okay. No worries, Arafa. That's all right. Okay, I have to ask Saad again. Okay, go ahead.
Ismul Ishara and Musharun Ilay both have to match in all four properties of ism.
Yeah, all four properties of ism. So this is something which is common between sifa mawsuf and ismul ishara musharun ilay. So they have to match in all the four properties. Like is hazal muslimun, this Muslim. So if there was no al with it, was no al with it, with al muslimu, and it was haza muslimun, what would be the meaning then? That's the question. Brother Abdul Majid, the question is, if it was haza muslimun, what would be the meaning? Okay, Brother Abed.
Then it would be a sentence. This is a Muslim.
This is a Muslim. Very good. And what is with al? How you will translate this?
Then it will point the Muslim. So this Muslim.
This Muslim. Very good. Okay. Ismul ishara musharun ilayh. When we use when the musharun ilayh is a broken plural, then the ismul ishara will be generally singular feminine. Same thing that we saw in sifa mawsuf, like tilka rusulu. A rusulu, which is a musharun ilayh here, is a broken plural. So therefore, tilka is a singular feminine ismul ishara. It is used. All right. So we have a bit of time. We don't have much time. Maybe for 5 minutes we go into the breakout room and we figure out which one of them is which fragment. Sorry, we don't have much time, but at least 5 minutes for the breakout room. Thank you.